Hi BookTube and happy Friday. I thought I would do a catch up and a kind of sort of Friday reads of my plans for the weekend. I know I made an announcement video recently, but there's been a bit of a gap in between that and my most recent video. And basically to sum up where I've been or why I haven't been on BookTube, it's just because work has gotten out of control. I don't the stress and the volume of work is astronomical, and it's taken all of my focus and energy, and it's affected my reading. I'm still reading, but it's just taking so much of the mental space in my head outside of work and at work. I just feel exhausted after the end of each day. So hoping to fix that this year. We'll see how things go. With my company, I don't want to get into too many details, but with my company, everything almost changes every March. So like I could have new management, new departments, new roles, new software. Like that happens almost every single March to some extent or another. So I can only hope things will get better, but I don't exactly have the highest hopes. And so with all of that, it's just affected my mood, and it's hard for me to make videos when I'm not feeling myself, and I don't want to come on here and be disingenuous. Like I want to feel like filming and be happy, because there's so much out there that can alter our moods in a negative way, and so I don't want to add to that, and I don't want to just get on here and start complaining and ranting about how my day went. But I'm feeling well enough now, and just a bit hopeful with work and things. So I was like, why not? Since I just filmed that recent video, I was like, I need to get back on making a pattern of this, because despite work taking so much of my time and energy, it's never a bad thing to sit here and talk about books with you. I really need to like restructure how I think about things like that, because I always come away with benefits with talking with you. It always cheers me up, whether when I initially get things together to sit down, I could be, dreading being on camera and the awkwardness of that, and where I just don't have the energy. Sorry, I had to take a bit of a break there, because side note to all of this is there was a cat that popped up literally on my doorstep. Not today, but last Friday. And so he's also taking up some energy. He's very rambunctious. I think, like, talking with the apartment management and other people here, this cat seems to have been abandoned or dropped off here well over 3 weeks ago. So it's been outside, and there's no one taking it. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna be doing with him, because I have an adorable dog, Fable, and she doesn't exactly like cats. Like, dogs and cats don't always get along, and she's very much who are you, what are you doing here? So we're taking it very, very slow. I got a little cat crate just to see if it's even possible for them to get along, because Fable came here first. So I'm not going to put this cat back on the street. It was literally at my doorstep. Talking about Fable, I was going to take her out on a walk. I opened the door, and the cat was right at my doorstep, like going to walk in. Like, it literally did walk in a little bit. I had to push it out because Fable was right there with me. So yeah, I'm not putting it out. I'm not putting it back out, because it's cold and wet and rainy. And even if it was warm and sunny, I don't think cats should be outside roaming around, with the streets and parking lots and whatnot. So anyway, sorry, that's a bit of, I will include some footage at the end of this, of the cat, because he's very cute. I just got to figure out, is it possible to keep him with Fable? Like, could they eventually get along, or do I need to find another home for him? So yeah, anyway, I'm trying to figure that out. And that's another, distraction with things. But I forgot completely where I lost my train of thought completely. But basically, I don't need to talk to you about how, watching BookTube or making BookTube videos and reading your lovely comments, it's a good thing. I need to make time for it and think of it in that light when I'm feeling burnt out. So anyway, that's basically the sum of it. I haven't done anything. I'm kind of been unofficially participating in the read 100 books, like a book buying ban that Ollie over at Criminale does, because I haven't gotten any books any books since like beginning of October, I want to say. And so, but I've been mostly reading on my Kindle. So the books haven't increased, but they haven't necessarily decreased. So there's also that I've been kind of sort of focusing on. But yes, other than that, I haven't done anything. I haven't gone on any trips. I haven't done anything except to get through my work day and make some food and then try and rest and decompress before the next day starts. So that's basically where I'm at. But I am feeling, like I said, more positive. So anyway, as for my plans this weekend, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I know most of the country is going through quite a bit of winter weather, and here in the Pacific Northwest, it's just been gloomy and rainy, although we had a nice reprieve over the last like 10 days or so, where it's been sunny, like cold in the mornings, but warm and sunny in the afternoons. But now that's all gone away, and it's back to the gloomy, rainy weather, which can be hard, but still cozy for reading. So I'm not planning on doing anything but sitting here and reading and managing the household and cleaning and tidying, that kind of thing. But that leaves plenty of time for reading. And so I thought I would talk about the books I have on my Kindle here. So I put on a whole slew of mystery thriller kind of books, because that is really what I've been in the mood since the beginning of January. It's just the fast-paced, like, hook me in right away and like carry me through, like, because all the other distractions, everything have been going on, and and all the world and my personal life and work life. I just need something that I will 100% not, I won't be like, reading a sentence and then my mind wanders off to worry about this, that, and the other. I wanted something that would just grab me right away. So, sorry for all these little rambling things, but I haven't talked to you for a while, so yeah, we'll just have to take the tangents whenever they come about. So, let's see, I was trying to show my screen here. So I have, outside of this Robert Frost collection, all the rest are thrillers or mysteries, or this one right here is a horror. I don't know if I'm going to be moved now, Darcy Coates books, but I have this book, Mark Cameron, Deadline, is probably going to be the next book I read, because it is set in Alaska, about a U.S. Marshal, and he's always going off on these different adventures. But the book I'm currently reading is this one right here by B.J. Daniels, Cardwell Christmas Crime Scene. This is book 6 in that series, so it's the last one. And I know it's a Christmas book, but it doesn't matter. And Christmas was recent enough, but it's still like the winter feeling. But this is set in Montana, and these are the Harlequin intrigue. So they they have some romance in them, but it's not the main plot. It's mostly the mystery of what's going on. And so then here's another like Harlequin intrigue by Julie Ann Lindsay. She writes lots of cozy mysteries, so I thought I would give one of her books a try. And like I said, I have the Darcy Coates books. We'll see. We'll see if I read this. And this is Where He Can't Find You. The cover is kind of creepy. And so I didn't get each individual picture on my iPad, or if I click on them and show them, but hopefully you can see this well enough. Maybe if I change the brightness. But I just finished this book the other day by C.J. Fox. It's a Wyoming game warden book, and I think this is like book 23 or 24. So I'm like slowly making my way through them, and I think this year I'm going to be caught up, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. And this is an author I haven't heard of before, William F. Buckley Jr., Saving the Queen, a Blackford Oaks mystery. I'm sure I heard about this book somewhere on BookTube, but I can't remember where. Then I have a Lee Child, Safe Enough. This is a short story collection. And I've read 1 or 2 books by Lee Child. I had a friend years ago who loved Lee Child and Michael Connelly. And so I read these 2 authors way back, like probably 20 years ago or so. And I liked them enough, but I never really got into reading them. But I was like, these 2 books, I bet they're just what I need right now. And then I have a William Kent Kruger book, Apostles Cove. This is part of, I think, some kind of series, but the cover isn't telling me what it is. And yeah, these are all like new to me books, so I can't go into any detail really. I would have to read you all this, just the descriptions, and that would be kind of boring. I just wanted to show you this is the selection that I'm pulling from this weekend. The Gathering by C.J. Tudor, and then the Michael McConnelly book, Nightshade, and then a Jodie Thomas book, Indigo Lake, and she's another kind of mystery romance. Let me see if I can change the brightness, if that will help pull it up a bit. Maybe turn it down. You can see better? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so maybe you can see all the covers a bit better now. And then I'll show you, yeah, here's the other one. Yeah, this is pulling up a bit better. So those are my selections for this weekend. I'm for sure going to be finished with the B.J. Daniels, The Cardwell Christmas Crime Scene, and then I'm going to start Deadline. And if I have time, I'm thinking of reading, what else is pulling my interest? The William Kent Kruger probably is what sounds good. Yeah, or the Michael McConnelly. I don't. Anyway, but yeah, let me know if you've read any of these. If you have any recommendations of where I should start. If you've read any of these authors or these series, because like I'm just all about that right now. I read quite a few in January and also in December. And yeah, this is just the Kindle with the lighting and the font and it being so light is really what's pulling me. Like in the years past, I've read an ebook and then I read a physical book and just go back and forth. I try to mostly just because that helps me get through the books on my shelves. Most of the books I have that I own aren't available in ebook, so it's the only way I can read them. But right now, I just this the ease and comfort of this, and also like if I'm in the mood for mystery thrillers, I think I only own like one or two because I don't buy them because they're almost always on ebooks or audiobooks. I don't really listen to mysteries on audiobooks. I have a hard time following like, what's going on and really solve the mystery. But yeah, I prefer reading mysteries with my eyeballs. But yeah, so the library is so handy with this. But anyway, sorry for the long rambly video, but I will insert a clip of the kitty cat now. I haven't named him or anything. Just kind of not sure how things are going to work out, but I will keep you posted on how things go. I'm trying to, I have a kitty crate that I've been putting him in and doing some slow, like 5-minute spells with Fable on a leash, and they're apart, and they're just making some eye contact and getting both of them, you know, stay calm. But this cat, I don't know how old he is, but I want to say around 6 months or so. So he's very rambunctious and full of energy and fast moving. And Fable, those are all the wrong things for Fable. She's like, too much. And so we'll see how things go. Now yeah, anyway, I'll keep you posted on all of that, but I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, BookTube.